Hey YouTube, this is Andrea here. I am coming to you with a new project. This is a crochet project, and what we're going to be making is a pencil and pen holder that will wrap around our happy planners. I'm using Red Heart Super Saver yarn, and it is 7 ounces. It's worsted, so this is a 4, so you can use from a 5mm hook on up to, I would say, a 10 or a 6.5mm hook. So that's a K, and that's the hook I'm using for this project, is a K hook, which is a 6.50mm. And we're going to get started on just the strap first, so let's do that. So remember, we wrap around both of our fingers, and if you're not familiar with crocheting, it's probably best that you visit a lot of YouTube videos that show like beginner crochet projects. I would say that this is more of a medium crochet project. So you're going to slip through, and then you got your first hook on the chain. Chain on the hook, hello. I measured my happy planner, so this was 19 inches all the way around, so it was 8.5 inches. Just double check that. So let's measure. Oh, 9.5 inches. So that gives us 19 inches, which turns out to be excuse me, 54 stitches. So you'll take 54 stitches and you'll start in the beginning. You'll chain 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, and I'll keep going until we get to 54 stitches. I'll be right back. So when you're when you reached your 54 stitches, then you will start to go back into your stitches. So you'll come in from the first stitch on the hook, which is past the one that you have this stitch on. So it's the first stitch on the hook, and you pull through, and there's your first crochet on that stitch. And you'll do that single crochet all the way down. Now once you get to your 54 stitches, you will turn your work, and I'm just going to go ahead and turn it now so it doesn't take you forever to see what I'm doing. And you turn it, and then you will do a double crochet all the way across. So you will wrap around your hook, go into the first stitch from the hook, pull through, grab that yarn, pull through, and then wrap around, pull through 2, then wrap around and pull through 2, and then you'll do it again. Wrap around, go through the stitch, pull through, you'll have 3 loops on the hook, wrap around, pull through 2, wrap around, pull through 2, and you will do that all the way down And once you've completed that, excuse me, wrap around, pull through, wrap around, pull through 2, wrap around, pull through 2. Wrap around, pull through, wrap around, pull through 2, wrap around, pull through 2. And our last stitch is right here. Through, around, pull through 2. Now what you want to do is turn your work, and you turn it every time you make a round. And you're going to wrap around, I'm sorry, you're not going to wrap around this time. And this time you're going to single crochet all the way across. So you'll put your hook through the first crochet, and you pull through that yarn, and then you'll wrap around and pull through, and you'll go all the way across single crocheting. Once you've done that, you're going to tie it off and make a knot. So when you have finally finished that, you should have a strap this long, and you'll have single crochet on this side and then single crochet on this side, on the ends, on both ends. And this is going to be our strap. And once we get the strap wrapped around here, right here, we're going to start working on our, so this is how it's going to look strapped around. And this yarn has some good stretch to it. Again, it's Red Heart Super Saver, and it's size 4. Anyway, it has some good stretch to it, so over the years it'll be nice. It won't be too tight for your planner. And then now we're going to work on our pencil holder part. Now this is just our strap. I'm going to roll it over, and on the pencil holder you want to chain 30. So it's going to be this wide, and you're going to chain 30. 30 is enough. Let's see, that's about 8.5 inches. So 30 is enough for it to fold in half and hold your pencils and your pens. This is what it's going to look like folded in half once we get it to that point. You're going to chain 30, and you're going to single crochet until you get, and this is how I measured it out, until you get to the size of a pen or pencil that you use most often with your planner. So if you use a little Sharpie, or let's say one of these dollar store pens, see how it's just a wee bit longer, so you would want it a little longer. So I would do 9 inches in length. And then of course that's up to you. You can do it as long as you want, as long as you don't go past the length of your strap. And then once we do once you do these 30 stitches, and then you get it up to 9 inches in length, then we'll come back and we'll finish off our project. closure or our pouch done, we're going to work on our flower closure, because we're going to put a little flower right here, and we're going to make a loop on this side so that it can come around, go around the flower and close that for us. So let's work on the flower. So what you want to do is wrap around your 2 fingers, pull through to start your chain. You want to chain 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then you want to join it to the first chain that we created. You want to wrap this around, pull through both loops, then chain 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now what you want to do is go through the center of your first chain 5. That's that big circle we created to begin with. Then grab your yarn, pull through, and then pull through, and then chain 5 again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Go in the center, pull your yarn through, then pull through, and chain 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Go through the center, pull your yarn through, wrap around, pull through, chain 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wrap around, pull through your 2 loops, and then chain your last chain 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Wrap around, pull through those 2, pull up on your loop, snip the yarn, and then pull tight. And that creates your knot, and there's your flower that we're going to be using on our closure. Now, to sew the flower down, I'm going to use the yarn needle. Here. And I'm going to use this excess that I left. If you need more excess, then cut a little longer. But this should be enough. So now I want to go past that little knot and then slip it through here. And slip it right through the yarn, this. And then pull up so that I can come up through the other petal. And then I want to do it again, go through the center, pull up, come through the next petal, go through the center, pull up, go through the next petal, and I'm getting a little short here, so now I want to slip it underneath here and feed it through so that I can hide the ends of it, the end tail here. So I've hid that. I'm going to pull it a little taut. There we go. And then I'm just going to nip it. And we have our flower. This is going to be a part of our closure. Now, what we want to do is take a loop of yarn. We want to wrap it around here, taut. So just like that. That's good right there. And then I'm going to take my hook and pull through the yarn there, and then go to the next stitch over and pull through the yarn on that side. Alright, now I can tie this down. Tie that down real good, and it's closed. We have a good closure. Awesome. So now I can take it and just pull the loop over, and there's your loop that we just created. And we can cut these down so they're not hanging everywhere. If you don't want to cut those, you can put beads on there, and then let them, and then tie a knot at the end and let the beads dangle, which I think would be really cute. And then we're going to clip off our other ends here. Okay. So we've got that all taken care of. Now we have to get it sewn down to our strap. So I want to have it so that it is like that, more or less centered on the strap. And I'm going to open it up because we're going to stitch in here. So we're going to take it, we're going to get our yarn. I'm going to pull out about 2 feet. Just, I want to give it a nice tight tie down. And then we're going to sew this down. So what I did is I just went down, I put my needle down, and then I pulled up through this next stitch. And you can see that I pulled right in here on this stitch. There we go. So I'm going to pull that through. Now I want to tie this because I don't want to lose my place where we started. Okay. And then we're going to sew like you would regularly sew like a torn sock, or hem your pants. You're just going to push down, then pull up through a stitch, and you'll keep going all the way down, just like that. Okay, we're getting close to the last few stitches. And we're going to tie it off at the bottom here. What I did was just run my yarn through that loop that I was holding with my thumb, and then I tied it off. I'm going to do it again. Just like that. Now we can nip that. Oops, sorry about that. Knocking over the camera again. Alright, so here is where we stitched. This is all stitched up now. And we're going to take these two ends and combine them. So these will be all tied up. Take our extra yarn. I'm going to nip it. Get a cleaner cut. Oh no. So much for a cleaner cut. I hate when that happens. Okay, let's try it again. Alright. We'll cut these little strings off here in a little bit. Right now I just want to concentrate on sewing these two ends together. We're going to tie this off in a nice knot. Then we can clip our ends. Alright, get this end, cut that off. So this is our pen and pencil holder. And how the pen and pencil holder works is you open it up and you take your pen and you just push through a crochet hole, push out another one, and voila, you have there is a pen. Then I have a pencil, which is really nice. Another pin if I wanted to carry more than one. If I wanted to carry my stylus, I could carry my stylus. Oh, you could fit as many as you want in here. It's up to you. And then when I'm ready to close it, I just flip it over and check out here. It's like a little window into your pen and pencil holder. And then you pull it around your flower and you are ready to rock and roll. Let's see how it looks on our planner. Okay, here's my planner. Remember I told you this has a lot of stretch to it, so you want to be careful not to over crochet the strap because if you have too much play, it'll just slide right off, but you don't want that. So it just slides right on. Let me get this out of the way. And it's like a little sock. Slide it on there. Get it centered. And there you have it. It is your own personal pen and pencil holder. You can starch it so that it doesn't curl on you and then iron it. But I think it turned out really cute and I think it's pretty useful. So if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. I appreciate you guys stopping by to take a look at my videos. If you have any questions or concerns, please leave them down below and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Have a great one. Bye.